Oh boy, here we go.
There we go.
And I'm noticing the mouse is in the way. I gotta move that.
I got it.
Oh, good. There we go.
You care the tiller?
That's fine.
Alright.
Alright, let's get it started. This looks like a regular PSX show. They said they weren't really doing this.
They lied.
They lied, apparently. Maybe it just won't be the 50 game announcements that they did last year.
Or it was like back to back to back to back. Are they gonna do like an opening montage or? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So this is that new... Oh, that's The Last of Us. Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Which I'm still kind of stoked for. And God of War. Is that The Sims?
Was that The Sims?
Oh my God.
Monster Hunter World!
Of course! Call of Duty.
You gotta keep track of all of the franchises that they announce.
Do we need pen and paper?
No, we'll just mentally capture, because there were none at the Video Game Awards.
Yeah. Oh, if they announce Knack 3.
Is Knack 2 already out? That
Yeah,
came out
dude.
back in August or
I'm
something.
pretty
didn't
sure
it?
it's all.
Everybody's golf is a 7 out of 10.
Yeah. Persona. Oh man. Push for VR.
I hope they don't spend too much time on this. It was Ace Combat. Star Trek. I forget what that game was called.
Yeah, but you know the premise behind it, right? Time stands still if you stand still. The moment you move, time moves.
Oh, that's pretty
really
cool.
cool. Really cool, especially for a first-person shooter. Well, with VR, I could see that actually working really well.
Maybe they'll announce PS3 backwards compatibility.
Seriously, dude.
Or even PS1 and PS2. Probably not. Probably not until PS5.
Even then,
I think that ship sailed a long time ago.
yeah.
This is a pretty big montage of games for what was supposed to be a... Yeah, we're not doing a full PSX this year.
No.
Opening ceremony anyway. I wonder if we're going to get anything from Square Enix.
That'd be legit. Well, I mean, you did see that tweet, right?
I didn't see a tweet.
Okay.
I've stayed away from tweets.
Okay. Okay. We might get something.
Might, okay.
Might. Who knows? They could just be trolling.
Could be.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Sean Layden and Sid Schumann.
Sid Schumann. I don't think I know who that is. Oh, is he going to be like the host? Oh. Are they going to do a... That's why it's not a PSX.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing couch talk.
Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. I'm so glad you could join us here, PlayStation Experience. Thank you so much for coming.
Mm-hmm.
Sean.
Is this a furniture convention?
I think we're going to play
Ooh.
a game. We're going to.
What kind of shirt is he wearing this time?
Right. And hopefully
It's
end up with
hidden.
these nice,
It
fuzzy,
is.
modern gray office chairs.
Last year it was
Awesome.
In all seriousness,
Wipeout.
folks, it is unbelievable to be here again at another
Crashed the
PlayStation
year
Experience.
before.
So exciting to have all of you here. I really
He's got it hidden.
give
You get a
yourselves
new
a round of
Wipeout?
applause for joining
Yeah, we
us
got
here
a
in
we
Anaheim.
did no, it was a
Or
remaster.
Remaster,
collection.
yeah.
This is
Wow.
this is the fourth one.
It's the fourth one.
Maybe it's another
and I
remaster.
can't think
Who
of
knows?
a better way to close
Ooh,
out
but
this
what is it?
highly memorable
It-
year.
you can't tell, it's just a
My
white
friends.
circle.
So thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for coming, everybody. Really.
Yeah, it's incredible. And Sean, it's been a heck of a year.
Wow, hasn't it been just? It's been a crazy year, 2017. I think we saw a lot of great game releases.
Yeah.
Sure did.
Any
Dude.
Uncharted fans out there?
Wow, I completely forgot about Uncharted.
Lost Legacy was awesome.
Me
We're
too.
certainly proud and
I'm just-
pleased with what our friends in Amsterdam pulled together with Horizon Zero Dawn.
Dude, that game is so beautiful.
And then without telling anybody, just kind of slipped the Frozen Wilds out there.
Yeah.
Because that's what they do.
Sneak it out there. I mean, what's great too is the year got off to such an incredible start. Resident Evil 7, one of my absolute favorites.
Still
this
need to
year.
play it. I have
Yeah.
it.
If you haven't played that in PlayStation VR, you haven't played it.
Dude, PlayStation VR
Persona
with that
5,
would be
Nier
freaking
Automata.
creepy. Nier.
Yeah.
Incredible year, incredible games.
Nier.
One of the strongest years game lineups I've seen in years.
My personal favorite, one of them anyway, is Everybody's Golf.
Yes, it's a terrific game.
Can we get some love for my golf game, please?
Gravity Rush 2. I mean,
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
could sit here all night, literally
Okay.
listing all the incredible games that came out this year.
Right.
But we've got a little bit more in
We've
store.
got other things to do.
That's right.
Yes, that's right.
You know, I mean, I think it's such a special year. And I mean, then we had Paris Games Week. I mean, you know.
Went really well. We saw the reveal of Sucker Punch's new opus,
We sure did.
Ghost.
Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, that's going to be great. We saw
Yeah,
some
that
of
was
the
from
trailer right now.
Paris Games Week.
There was a lot
True.
that happened in 2017, and we can talk about that, and we can share some of our memories of that with everybody here. But 2018 is going to be another tremendous year for
2018 is going to be
PlayStation.
insane.
Both the PS4
After
and
we did our
PS5.
20 games
talk a
list,
little bit about
it's like,
2018
oh,
here
and Soul
tonight.
Calibur 6
We're
is
also
coming
gonna bring
out,
you
and
closer to some of the world's top developers right here. I think it's something that makes PlayStation experience.
Sure, we'll get a couple more
unique
tonight.
and special.
We'll see.
You
or
folks
this
can be
morning,
right
this
here with
afternoon.
us. All of our
We're
friends
recording this
That's
after
all
the
the
fact.
furniture.
Yes.
And all this furniture right here.
We're going to try to build a super group.
11:30
up here.
p.m. is too late to get
You
started.
can tell us what you think
Yeah.
at the end, but
11.
I think we have a special night here ahead of us. We're gonna have some old friends dropping by, Sean.
Yeah, we're going to have our group chairman, Andy House, is in the house.
That's right.
And
Who's retiring?
he'll be joining us later with,
What he's
our
gonna
old
do.
friend Mark Cerny.
I don't know.
That's right. PS
Oh, Mark
System
Cerny.
Architect. Mark Cerny's dropping by.
Right?
Do you guys?
Whoa.
Are you guys fans?
Why
of
would
God of
he be
War?
there?
You like God of War?
We'll see.
Okay.
They're not going
Corey
to talk
Barlow from
about
Santa Monica
PS5.
Studio,
This is
he's
too
gonna come in
early.
and give us a development
Yeah.
update here tonight.
Right.
Especially after the Pro,
The
like
taxi's
just
outside
Yeah.
with the
I
meter
feel like it
running,
just
Corey's
got
gonna
released.
run in here, deliver a report, and then get right back to the studio.
Unless
Get
maybe
that-
Knack 3 is coming because he's the Knack guy.
Yeah, Media Molecule. Did you
Yeah.
guys check out the Game Awards last night? You see that new trailer?
Yeah, the Dreams trailer was
Incredible.
pretty
Dude, that was
sweet.
epic,
Good,
man.
great stuff.
We're also going to take another look at Concrete Genie here a little bit
Definitely.
later tonight. One we're all very, very excited
Yeah.
about. Another one we announced at Paris this year. So we're going to have some updates on 2018 games. We're going to take a peek or two at the PlayStation Experience show floor, which I know a lot of you are going to be excited to check out over the weekend. And there might be a surprise or two in store, Sean. What do you think?
I think there's more than a surprise or two.
Oh, good.
And-
All right.
I was going to say a surprise or two?
Yeah, we're going to
Well, at least two.
And actually, one of the things I'm personally super excited for are the panels we've got going on.
Yeah, it's a
tomorrow.
great lineup.
Really killer
Okay.
panel lineup. I think the best we've ever had. I mean, look at this stuff here. We've got Naughty Dog doing not one but two panels. The cast of
Right.
The Last of Us 2 will be right here, right on this
That'd be
stage,
cool.
actually. You'll be able to see
That's
them.
why there's
You'll
so
be
many
able to
couches.
See all the Uncharted
Yep.
voice actors for the big 10-year anniversary. Sucker Punch stopping by.
It's interesting
Media
how they've
Molecule
got
stopping by. Super excited that Justin Roiland and William
A separate
Hsu are gonna be
set
stopping by.
of
Oh,
a
that's-
I'm
3-in-1
huge Rick and
couch
Morty
to the
fan. I can't
left,
wait to see
and then
what
they've
these
got
guys are
a
up to
double
with
couch on the
Accounting
right,
Plus.
and then there's
just a lot
two
of great
chairs
stuff.
also on the right next to the
Yes.
double
Can we talk
couch.
about that show floor?
Why do they need that many seats?
Yes, the show
I don't
floor
know.
And why are they
briefing
laid
looked
out
earlier today.
in that
It's like
fashion?
nothing we've done before.
Interesting.
We have
Like
some
a
photos,
vinyl.
I think, too, if we could.
Maybe it
Sean,
is a
put this
furniture
out.
show.
Days Gone. I mean, that's an experience right there.
Well,
Get
that's
your phone ready.
yeah, that's the entryway, so you're gonna have to find a way to get through that.
Are they ticklish? We'll find out. Another one.
One of them is a real human.
Are they
Which
ticklish?
one that is?
That's hilarious.
Another one I'm really excited about. It's incredible. Shadow of the Colossus. Wait till you see this.
Is that their booth?
Tell
Oh,
them
that's
what
their
they get to
booth.
do, Sean.
Yeah.
So what you get to do, this is one of the key colossi from the game. You will be able to climb up
That's
the
the
back of it
third one.
and put that sword right into the center.
That's
of the tank.
pretty cool.
That's
It's the
awesome.
thing you've wanted to do when playing the game. You'll be able to do it now tomorrow at the show.
if
It's
they
incredible.
actually
I mean,
had
that's
it
just
like
a taste.
moving,
There's so much
Yeah.
more. It's
that
the
would
biggest
be
show we've done
amazing.
yet,
Kinda like
I
rock
hope you all check
climbing,
it out.
but
Let us know what
that'd
you
be
think.
epic.
Got a lot of PlayStation VR here. I know not everyone gets a chance to go on with this.
Oh.
This is the Inpatient.
The impatient is here.
The Inpatient from
And-
Supermassive.
Oh, that was nice of Oz to sit in the wheelchair like that.
Yeah.
But you will be taken into this experience via wheelchair, and you will have an asylum.
Oh, that's
experience,
cool.
just like it is in the
They
game.
wheel you in,
Totally
they close
creepy.
the curtain, and you
Trust me.
play the demo. It's incredible.
On a
So,
wheelchair
not for
into
the
an
faint of heart.
asylum
Not
to
at
do
all.
some
So,
VR horror game.
That is
around
crazy.
80 playable PlayStation VR experiences
Right.
here over the weekend. And so lots to see and do on the PlayStation VR front. But actually, Sean, speaking of PlayStation VR,
Right.
I believe you do have a new PlayStation VR game to reveal here tonight.
Yes, we do. And I think it's really important, though, to talk about the VR stuff. Get out there over the next couple of days and experience
I'm
it.
glad they're getting VR out of the way
Read about it
now.
on the web.
Yeah.
You can hear Sid and I talk about it
Especially
all,
if this
all
is
the
gonna be
time.
like an hour, hour and a
Put
half
the headset on
Yeah.
And have a gaming experience.
like, knock it
that
out,
you'll never
get it
really
over
know what it's
with.
like. So please,
Let's move on.
The next couple of days, get in there and do that, because we have a new game we're announcing tonight.
Crash Bandicoot
Called
VR.
Firewall. Firewall 0 Hour, I think
Oh.
is the full title.
Wrong.
Let's take a look at that.
I feel like
This is the first gameplay we're seeing of Firewall. Now, this is
Firewall.
actually from the folks at First Contact.
This is like an
Entertainment. They're a
FPS?
serious shooter developer.
it looks like some
This is
sort
a
of like
team-based 4v4,
Rainbow Six.
4v4 tactical first-person shooter. So
Oh,
Rainbow
geez.
attack
Six.
and defense on the two teams, and there's a huge amount of emphasis being placed on sort of the tense motions and movements. It's the pacing is very realistic. Peeking around corners here, we're going to see some of that here in the footage, but just a very early.
Has
sneak
there
peek for
been-
all of you here.
No,
Firewall is
I don't
coming
think
to
so.
a multiplayer
you'll be using
FPS
either a
like that.
DualShock
I
or
don't
your
think so.
PlayStation VR aim controller, if you've ever picked up one of those with Farpoint or something like that. So this is looking mighty
They
promising.
mentioned
I gotta
Farpoint. Maybe
say.
that's something.
Oh, it's
I don't know.
incredible.
I haven't
It's so
paid too much
intense
attention to
to be
VR.
in that
I can
floor,
see that
front
game
floor,
drawing a lot of
trapped in the room,
mainstream
throwing
media
flashbangs and trying to get your
attention,
room
like
done.
negatively.
Yeah.
this is
Because
one we've been
before it was
wanting
like,
to
oh,
talk
Grand
about
Theft,
for a while,
Grand Theft
and
Auto,
I know
you're
people
killing
have
people
tried it
using
and
analog
have
sticks,
really come
and
out
now they're
raving.
gonna
So
start
it's
saying,
on the floor.
oh,
That's
you're
right, it's on the
literally
floor.
in
Here
virtual
you'll be able to
reality
play
going
this
around
weekend,
shooting
4-on-4,
people.
Firewall,
You heard it here, probably not first, but
and it will be exclusive to PlayStation VR.
it'll be
So,
on
excited to see
CNN
that.
and Fox News before
So, Sean,
before its
yeah.
release.
What
Oh,
else do
yeah.
we have on the VR front? Anything else?
We have a gift. And a year ago, we launched one of my most favorite games, The Last Guardian. Any Last Guardian fans?
You're clearly a Last Guardian fan.
Here it comes, Last Guardian
It was such
VR.
a seminal moment for my career because I think I've been working on that game my entire career. So we were able to ship it last year around this time.
And it was still broken.
And in the meantime,
no!
Wade-san and the group have come together and they've made a
Alex would
VR
be so
experience
pissed.
He would
based
be,
in the
but
world
you know what?
of,
Wah,
Last
wah.
Guardian.
That's what
You'll be able
happens.
to go in there and experience that with
You know
Trico,
how it feels
calling
to not be on the video when somebody says
Rebel.
something you
It's
disagree
probably,
with.
I don't know,
When I was
20
in
years ago,
Europe
but,
and I was seeing
we'll
that
be
stuff,
putting
I was
that
like,
up on the PlayStation Store,
December 12th here in the U.S. and Europe, and
and that's our Christmas present to everybody. So please go get it.
next
Download
week
that.
it's free.
Yeah.
It is actually a standalone experience.
Yes.
You don't need to actually own The Last Guardian either. So if you've got PlayStation VR, you can get The Last Guardian
Oh, he's
VR
showing it
demo.
right now.
That's
Yeah.
pretty
See a little
cool.
footage
pretty cool.
here. Sean, do you think Trico's feathers are more plush and downy in VR?
Well, I think you can only rub them one way.
Now, see, I would actually enjoy.
But yes,
I'd kind of
plush
enjoy
and
that.
downy would be one way to call it.
Yeah. There he is.
There?
Oh, I can just imagine him
Fine
jumping
feathered
down
friend.
towards your face.
Yeah.
and you die.
It is.
I'm pretty
have a heart
sure
attack.
that, like,
So please make some time during the next couple of days and get in and try this. And then
Yeah.
on December 12th, go home, download it, and
and play it.
enjoy.
That's pretty
Nice
cool.
stocking stuffer there. So
pretty
that's the
sure
Last
Matt's
Guardian
gonna
VR
love
demo. Coming out next week.
right.
he's such a, like, VR junkie.
Is he really?
I feel like he is. He has,
But
like,
wait,
his
there's more.
HTC
There is
5,
more.
is
There
it?
is more.
You know, we like to go back from time to time and look at some of our classic catalog games that we have because we believe that
Ooh,
you know,
Ape
a
Escape.
great game is always a great game. And sometimes you have to refresh and bring them back on new platforms because sadly you can't go out and buy a PS1 and play it. So what we have here is we've taken a game we delivered last year. We brought Wipeout back,
Yep.
and now we're going to bring out Wipeout VR.
Yeah, let's check out the trailer.
I was like, whoa, they're bringing back Medieval or Jet Moto or something, and Wipeout VR. Okay,
I mean,
that's okay.
they did the same thing with Gran Turismo.
I mean, this is the kind of game that would make sense in VR.
Yeah. Immersive 3D audio.
Actually, that might be pretty fun.
What, 3D audio or the game itself?
Both. Although I could see you getting pretty dizzy.
Yeah, I mean motion sickness, man. It's real.
Oh, the whole thing.
HD Fury
the whole
and
collection.
2018.
Yep.
That's cool.
Now,
Early
this will be an
2018.
update that you'll be able to download to your copy of
Okay.
Wipeout, and this will add the VR capabilities to the.
See, that's
That's
cool.
legit.
Yeah.
That's legit.
Yeah.
I gotta appreciate that.
You have to supply your own air sickness bags. We can't give you.
Yeah, and the free VR update is coming early 2018, Sean.
Yep. Yep. It's on schedule. It's on time.
It's
on schedule.
2018.
It's on time.
It's on time.
And I gotta say, I'm actually really getting fired up about 2018 because I mean we've got Far Cry 5 coming early on in the year. Really excited for that.
Yeah.
That looks great.
Is that gonna be VR too?
Colossus, which
Yep. And that's all going to be playable on the show.
all
floor.
playable on the show floor, and Shadow of the Colossus is being played on PlayStation 4 Pro, and wait till you see that.
Yeah.
It is.
So they moved on from VR.
Yeah.
But
Hopefully.
before we get into all the 2018 stuff, because we got some more to talk about there.
I got a lot of chairs here.
Got a lot of chairs here. So I wanted to revisit what I think is 2017's biggest game. So please welcome Herman Hulst from Guerrilla Games.
They're really pushing Horizon.
It's a great new IP for them, for sure.
Dude, I loved it. I liked it so much in that game.
I got to,
But I got it
Ladies
around the
and
same time that you guys
gentlemen, please
got
welcome
Zelda.
Herman
yeah,
Hulst.
you got it at the beginning of the year. I just got it over Black Friday. I got to that big fortress, like the biggest
Wearing a
fortress in the
turtleneck
game, like in the
tonight.
middle.
Yeah.
That's as far as it goes.
Hey, Sean.
Hey, Herb.
Is it? Wow, we have a lot of family.
Yeah, we do. Big family.
How many chairs are there?
How are you
4,
guys?
8? I think there's 12.
Yeah, there's 12.
So if
Because
they
it's like a
so,
three-seater.
so if they have 12 people come out, and look, notice how they're all wearing dark
You
clothing.
know, take
So
my
12
time.
people
Yeah.
in dark clothing all come out, and then the 13th person comes out. Organization 13,
mean,
finishing with Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh my god.
It's gonna happen.
No, it's not.
Clearly a humongous hit. I mean, people have fallen in love with this. It's a tremendously great.
Available
game.
now.
That would be epic, dude.
I'd be like,
I
I could have been playing this since midnight last night? What happened?
Frozen Wilds too. I mean, that's one hell of a year.
It's been a fantastic year. I mean, we worked on this game for 7 years, and then when
wow, that's a
when you
long
finally
time.
get it in the hands of
Dude, it is
actually of
beautiful,
you guys, and we hear about it, and we see people being so
7
active.
years?
It's just heartwarming for us.
Yeah, and then you got the Frozen Wilds, which you just
Maybe
put
that's
out, too.
why
I mean, that's,
Killzone
a
Shadowfall
whole bunch
was
of new content.
not so
It's
great 'cause they-
unusual to see
Yeah, they probably put,
expansion,
like, a
I think,
B
of that
team on it.
size
Yeah.
come out the same year as the title as big as Horizon.
I remember getting that with
You know
you.
what, we
It
actually
was so
started
bad.
working
I mean,
on
it was visually like,
Oh, it was
wow,
epic.
this is what the
There
next
was no
gen
preparation
visuals are going to look like. It did
Yeah.
look pretty good.
It's a
Yeah.
good chunk of content that we made.
But the
in
gameplay was
8-9
like,
months.
eh.
Forgettable.
It's been a
Yeah.
busy year.
Impressive.
I don't even
So,
remember what
you know,
happens in
given
that
the fact
game,
the
to be
game is a
honest.
huge hit,
You
what-
shoot
what's
some
the first
bad
surprise that
guys.
you noticed, in terms of the fan
You
reaction?
win.
Wow, there's been so many surprises on this project. I would say the just the feedback from the audience. I mean, we've had such amazing responses. We got this actually. This is a mail that Sean forwarded on to me from a president of one of the game studios. He had 4 daughters, and he just sent this note that his daughters, young girls, they rearranged the furniture in their home. So that they could practice like Aloy, because it was a character that for the first time actually looked like them. And it's these kind of responses, or it's the cosplayers that so many of them, they've come out to the studio, they've kind of become super fans, they invest so much in them. Or the sheer amount of time that people spend in the game. Photo mode, some people have spent weeks and weeks just
Photo mode.
not taking snaps, because it actually borders pretty much professional photography.
Taking
So
snaps.
it's actually
I've never heard it.
the
I've
extent
never
of
heard that
kind of feedback that-
shortened that way. I like that.
Well, it's
Must
Taking
be.
snaps.
It must be a European thing.
That's been,
Must
you know,
be.
loved by the entire PlayStation community. We've just created a whole new icon for our industry.
Beautiful game, one of my absolute favorites this year. Now, okay, from my selfish perspective, one of the reasons I'm so pleased to see Horizon be such a huge hit is because, well, it's a single-player game. And I love single-player games.
Hashtag save
What was
first
it?
player, save single player.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's fair to say it seems like people still want them. What do you think?
Yeah. I'm all about single player
I've answered that
experiences, man.
question.
I think they're dead, man. The strange thing is, it's by far our best-selling game, and it's the first solely single-player game that we've made in a long time.
Thank
I don't really
God.
get the debate that much. To me, when you're somebody like myself, sometimes you're after this kind of magical, unbroken narrative experience, and there is no other way, really, than having that single-player experience. And there will always be a market for that. It's
course.
obviously important.
Especially in a world as unique and exotic and
Sometimes you
interesting
just
as
want to open a
Horizon
good
Zero
book
Dawn, with
and
the characters
see it
Just
from
go with
beginning
it,
to
man.
end.
unique as Aloy.
Well, it's like, you
don't wanna
know,
be interrupted.
you have
wanna
some
be in
games
magic
that
spell and stay there. And
focus
that's
solely
why
on
sometimes
multiplayer, and then there's some where it just
single-player
feels
game
tacked
can be
on.
the best option.
If they did something like that for
Couldn't agree
this,
more.
like, it would
Herman,
just...
you're going to stay with us here tonight, and we're going to have some other folks dropping in. Thank you so much, Herman.
There's some like
Horizon is
the
not
Souls
the
series,
only narrative-based
Near Automata,
single-player
where
game
they
PlayStation's
incorporate
focused on right now.
multiplayer elements,
Anyone
but still make
interested
it.
in a small, handcrafted artisan franchise by the name of God of War?
I am.
Okay. Well, in that case, how about we welcome Corey Barlog? He's a creative director at Santa Monica Studio.
That is such a great last name to have, Barlog, because it's very close to Balrog, which is perfect for this kind of game. Corey Balrog. You
Ladies
shall
and
not
gentlemen,
pass.
please welcome Corey Barlog.
You know, Onyx and I were talking about this game, and like, I completely and totally disagree with him. I feel like this is such a like right approach.
It's definitely the right approach.
I feel like it's a natural evolution of the
Corey Barlog,
series.
great to see you again.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Be here.
All right. Well, you know what? I'm going to cut to
I
the
want his
chase on this
glasses.
one. Get a little bit of a status check on God of War. How's that one coming along?
Jesus, Sid,
There was a
kind of
leak on
run up and
PSN that it comes out in April, I think, March or
Yeah.
April.
March or April.
Maybe they'll officially
It's
reveal it
feeling
here.
really good.
We'll see.
We are in a final phases right now, doing a lot of play testing. He's very excited. I'm very excited. But it is, you know, it's a big game. I can't hear you louder. Freebird? Is that what?
Freebird?
Help him out, Sean.
Feeling confident, Corey?
There you go.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Sean.
I'm feeling very good about things. I would love to be able to tell people when we're going to release it, but my dog ate the release date, so I don't have that right now. But I can tell you a little bit more about it.
So
right
they're not
now,
committing
we are
yet.
in the playtesting phases. In fact, this week we just finished up playtest, and over the last like 4 or 5 playtests, we've been clocking in. I think the total gameplay time is somewhere in the arena of 25 to 35 hours.
Whoa.
So,
Solid.
So it's not an open world
big.
game,
I mean,
right? It's probably going to be
Not
like
as big as
a
his
very
game, but I'm,
linear,
you know,
funneled
it's
game.
I mean, most of
Yeah.
like all the games I think have been all linear.
The God of War
maybe
games?
10,
Yeah.
15, 20 hours.
You haven't
that's
played
what I
much
was
of them,
telling
have you?
people.
Yeah.
I have
and
1
we
through
sort of
3
accidentally made it a lot.
on
a
PS3.
lot bigger.
Oops. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's twice as big as we
Not
expected.
played them
That's
very
funny.
much.
So
They're all
Sean,
very
you know,
linear.
A question I've been wondering about.
Epic
Corey
stories,
obviously
obviously.
has a very unique vision here for God of War. It is quite a shift from what we've seen from the last six games, I think it is, in the series.
Right.
So what was it about Corey's pitch and his vision that sold worldwide studios on this new God of War?
A bribe.
Well, he said he'd ship in 2018. Corey has so much expertise and knowledge and special secret skills, as if he might have sat in some library at some university and reading all the forbidden, Norse mythology books they have in the back room.
This is totally true.
And so when he took me through his vision for the game and really taking it to a new place, not only by the camera angle, but the type of story we're telling, a more narrative driven and not so like brawler driven kind of game, I thought this is exactly the place where we need to take something like the God of War franchise. It keeps it true to its roots, yet makes it new all over again for a new audience. And that's what Corey sold me on. It took him
They're-
about 90
they're-
minutes to sell you. I just told you 4
It
minutes.
makes it more like Uncharted,
Yeah.
which I feel
Exactly.
Horizon
Well, the
took a
bit
page
looks
out of
like
Uncharted's narrative book.
Yeah.
If you look at all
This is
three
the
of
guy
them,
who's already
they play
shipped the game,
differently,
this is the
but
guy who's
Right.
incorrect.
They're all.
there's that
He's
synergy
more
there.
relaxed.
Compare and
Yeah.
contrast.
What are you still doing here, man? You gotta be. What's the bug count?
Right. I'm getting texted right now with the bug count.
So Corey, the game is at least bigger than I expected. I can say that based on
Me
what you've
too.
been telling me. It's large. It's large. So, but in a big world like that, how do you sort of keep a narrative focus? Like, how do you stay on track with the player?
Ooh, very, very, very carefully. I mean, playtesting honestly has really helped us a lot to figure out how we keep the player focused. And one of the original things I was talking to people about was treating the game like a tour bus. So that you're in this massive world and we're sort of rewarding the player for being curious, and you can kind of pull the string to get off the tour bus, which the tour bus is the narrative in this story. And you can kind of go look around, check out the world, but the bus is always a few steps away, no matter what you do. So it's kind of a fun exploration of the world.
The tour bus.
The tour bus.
I think we
right?
use the analogy of a theme park just around the corner here, Disneyland, for Make It Horizon Zero Dawn. We're a tour bus.
And that really was like a theme park.
It's a theme park.
It's amazing.
It's actually
So,
pretty.
Corey, since we got you here, I wanted to run through the latest gameplay footage, actually, that we saw at Paris from
yeah,
God of
yeah,
War.
yeah.
But because we got you here, you can add some context and some information that we maybe didn't have back then.
Oh, good.
So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and roll that.
Okay.
So,
Go ahead and roll
I'm
that.
going to say something right away. I was talking about playtesting. We were still building a system for the kids' ability to talk in-game, the banter system we call it. So Atreus in the game wasn't fully talking a lot, so when we made this video, I was dropping the audio in.
I don't think I've actually
without us
seen
having
this.
playtested it. So I treat this video a little bit like it was a giant playtest with the world. So we sort of discovered, as we sent it out, in a playtest that was happening almost the same time this was coming out, that we were like, oh man, he talks too much. We need to chill that out a little bit. So it was kind of a fantastic realization. This right here is just was meant to give you a little bit of a glimpse into sort of the moment-to-moment combat. Previous ones we had focused a little bit on the story and the tone and the world, and this is kind of giving you that sense that we haven't really lost that pick-up-and-play aspect of God of War, and all the encounters were really going
Can
to
Kratos jump?
allow the player to really open up and use their
I
own
mean, in
creativity,
previous games, yes.
in each of the experiences,
I hope
using
so
the
this time around
environment,
as well, because that would be kind of
characters against
redundant
each other.
if you couldn't.
It's very fun. And this is really just a area you find in the game.
doesn't
when
look
you're
like
around
jumping is
exploring.
a
It's not even the
focus
sort of main critical
That-
path.
of the
That's
combat.
interesting. So it's kind of
Well, yeah, I mean, you're talking about a shield and
extra
a.
pad.
Honeycomb, that's nice.
Well,
You like that?
Because didn't he have like
Put that
Yeah,
in the
jumping
market.
a
dual
bit,
like
yeah.
hooks and he's
Yeah.
like jumping and flipping around?
Yeah, the Chaos Blades.
Yeah.
What do you think it is? No, I remember there being something.
I'm glad that he mentioned.
Because it was Halloween, right? You just gotta scare the shit out of people.
Oh.
Anything you can share about that particular ghoul?
That's the Revenant, one of the characters that we've introduced in the Lost Pages. And those are characters that are practitioners of Sather magic, and they've been doing it for so long they've kind of lost their humanity and their sort of human form, if you will, possessed by the drug of magic.
The drug of magic.
Right.
All right.
This guy
And
needs
it's
a
a
little bit
honeycomb.
more coffee.
Yeah, seriously, dude.
We have
Like,
tour buses.
I mean, granted,
Right.
what time? This is in California, right?
Yeah, so it would have been
So,
8:30 when they
It's been,
started.
6 games.
Yeah.
This will actually be the 7th game, I believe, in the God of War series.
I think it's actually, if you include the mobile.
I was
I
just
just feel like
wondering
if you want
I don't
to,
want to trail,
if there was a
man.
way to
That's
put people
right.
to sleep
So how
when
do you come up
talking
with fan
about God of
expectations? I mean,
War,
there's
This is it.
they're doing it right now.
There really is. Very tirelessly, we are constantly getting feedback from our playtesters. Paying attention.
I was gonna
to
say
what
is
people
the
are
whole
seeing
playtester
when
thing
we are showing
when they
stuff.
have the kid talking too
this
much.
is a labor of
That
love
to
for
me is like a
everybody
big
at
thing
San
because
Monica.
again,
So a lot
the whole
of people
Navi thing
have
with
worked
Zelda,
with franchises
like,
from the
hey,
beginning.
listen, blah blah
We
blah, blah. Like,
care
dude, nobody
a
wants that.
tremendous amount about this
And
game.
I don't want too much hand holding
That we all
either.
do as well.
Right.
I don't want it to be like, oh, hey, pull this lever.
Herman, I
By the
mean,
way, pull this
you got
lever.
shit
Like,
this
come on.
year. Do you have any advice? Or?
Keep going back to these.
I know. I'm trying to help you. I'm
Right.
trying to help you.
All right,
Herman, you
so-
guys shipped. So you've been where where Corey is right now. Do you have any words of wisdom? Any advice?
Lots of coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, so-
seriously.
Yeah.
dude.
Corey's now
You-
in a
you're
place
clearly
where
out of coffee.
Productivity, every hour counts. I really don't know.
The
what he's
Rising
doing
guy
right now. He should be back in the studio.
is into it.
But
Yeah.
it's also the most interesting phase in the project where everything kind of falls into place.
He's just a bit more
I know,
animated.
'cause we're
The other
pretty
guy's like,
close,
oh, I'm on a soft
Guerrilla
couch.
Games and
Yeah.
Santa Monica Studio. We actually visit each other. We do an exchange
It's like,
program.
I'm ready to
We
go
have
to
a lot
sleep.
of people that have been on site of this team. And I know that these guys are in a situation now where everything is falling into place. So it's going to be magical. I can't wait to visit soon.
Yes. I don't want to visit you guys,
Yes.
so I never got to let you know.
Yeah,
Everybody else
thanks
goes
for
out
finishing
there.
talking, so now I can
Right.
make a comment.
Busy. Finish the
I'm
game.
totally going out there. We should crowdfund that.
Did we say that Corey needs to go finish
I
the
think
game?
you
Did we
speak,
say that?
you speak for a lot of people here. I think we can say that.
Right, we'll just delay the game. I'll go out there.
Corey, I don't know if you got a chance to check out the God of War booth that's actually being built right this minute here at PlayStation.
I have not seen it live in person. I've seen photos and then heard about it over the phone.
All right.
Wow. Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. He does not know how to drum up excitement.
Seriously,
Kratos
wow.
face paint,
Look
be
at
able to
that.
don the armor, take photos. But there's a special reward for those who are brave enough to get their head shaven.
Yeah.
Any takers out there? Who's daring enough?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd shave my head.
Okay. Well,
He's
Okay,
like,
we're gonna do it now. I love
Raisins.
I want a beard like
Corey,
that when I grow up.
thank you so much.
Like
We're
Like
we're have
Kratos?
some other guests
Yeah,
dropping by
not like
here.
this guy.
On
Oh.
that note, it sounds like some folks here watched the Game Awards last night, right? Okay. We got an awesome new look at Dreams, and I thought it might be fun to learn a little bit more about it. What do you think?
Please.
All right. Well, please welcome Shaban Reddy from Media Molecule.
so where are they going to have them sit? So this was the trailer they showed last night.
Yeah, and like the thing with that is that like we kind of got the concept of it at E3, was it?
Mm-hmm. A couple years ago.
Yeah, and that was it.
Yep.
So what's?
Ladies and
I'm
gentlemen,
assuming
please
it'll be like
welcome
Little Big Planet
Siobhan Reddy.
I feel like it's
in the crafting world.
it's like Little Big Planet meets that game that Microsoft had put out, and then they Project Spark, I think,
Yeah.
where you can make your own game.
Yeah.
Oh, they kicked Sean down a seat.
Well, he's not important at this point
Hello.
until he takes off his jacket.
Thank you.
This is the more relaxing seat.
This is so relaxing.
It's lovely.
I
Very
feel
nice.
separate.
Sean's been.
Well, you could just
I
go.
feel apart.
This is the stress.
Okay, I'll take it on. All right.
Shaban, I gotta ask. I mean, what's Media Molecule been up to lately?
Well, we have just been so busy. Heads down, getting Dreams ready for everybody. So we're so excited to be here at PSX
Shaban.
and sharing the project.
She's
You know,
ready.
for us, like we're a studio that loves to.
That was her
bring
last
new
name.
experiences
I know.
into new experiences for everybody, and can't wait to see what you're going to do.
Dad
with it.
jokes.
How would you describe Dreams? I mean, it seems like a game that's kind of hard to describe, if I'm frank.
Well, I mean, so we did make Little Big Planet, and for us, Dreams is
In case you don't
step
know.
into the Play, Create, Share domain.
Is this
and,
gameplay?
That's
I mean, the
gameplay.
trailer that we released last night, like the really important thing about that announced our story mode and sort of showed what the story.
Oh, so there is a story mode.
Oh, yeah.
But also the really important thing about that is that everything was made in Dreams. So,
I didn't
you know,
anticipate that, to
create
be
this
honest.
time
Really?
is you can create absolutely anything. You can create games, you can create movies, like all of the characters, the animation, the logic, everything was made in Dreams. And so for us, that's what's a really big differentiator. And,
So it's like
and then we
Spawn
share it
meets
with the
Little
world.
Big-
So really, it is
not
like that
Spawn.
step on with
Was it
Play,
Spawn?
Create, Share.
No, Spore
Tell us
meets
a little bit more about
meets
what we're
Little
seeing
Big
here in the
Planet.
story mode.
meets
I think there was
Project
sort of like
Spark.
3 different dreams.
Did you enjoy
universes
Spore?
that we
That's
were
right.
kind of
I never
looking at.
played it.
Oh, it's cool. So here you have little debug.
It was great,
So
but there's a
basically our
game-breaking
story
bug
mode
that I
is,
hit every single
three
time.
interwoven stories, and it's called Art's Dream. And here you're seeing debug. This is the sort of more sci-fi theme. And we decided that instead of just sort of going with one type of gameplay and one type of look, we would do the 3. So this is a sci-fi, and we also have the sort of film noir setting, which is point-and-click adventure, and there is the childhood fantasy, which is kind of classic MM with a bit of horror stuck in.
Yeah, and I think
A
we're
little bit of
seeing
horror.
this,
At
on
the
here
end,
right
there's
now.
the
Yep.
noir. Yeah.
Looks lovely. I mean, it's so interesting to me. You could build something like
It's so crazy that this
Oh,
is
well.
the same game
Yeah.
Yeah.
compared to what we
Well,
just
that's,
saw.
I mean, that's a
Yeah.
good point because we want to show people.
I wonder how many of
what
these
the development
assets are
is and This
They said
theme here,
that
the
everything's
mystery
built in
theme is
Dreams.
just
But, like, as a
absolutely
player,
gorgeous. The whole theme is
Are
just
there
absolutely stunning.
presets like that wall with the
And for
clock
us,
and the
like, it's really
train,
important
or
to
do you
bring
have
in
to
these,
put all of
you know,
that together?
painterly looks and sort of the chiseled characters. Here we have a map, and so this is sort of how the dream is laid out. And so you'll see that as you play through it, we're beginning here now into
My
Art
assumption, if it's anything like Little Big Planet, I'm assuming that there's
So you play
set up
through a
stuff.
level, you collect the bubbles with the presets.
That's what I'm assuming.
Well, they just showed a map that was similar.
Similar to Little Big Planet.
And not to belabor the point, but you've made all of this in the Dreams engine.
That's right. All of it is running real time in Dreams.
Right.
All made in Dreams, running real
And the
time.
tools are there that someone could recreate that.
That's right. Yep.
On their own.
Yep. They're all there.
Wow.
I mean, one
Yeah, I mean,
question.
that's the exciting thing.
Yeah, I've just always
That
been
is
wondering with this
insane.
title. I mean, how far sort of does the rabbit hole go when it comes to genres? I mean, can you make like racing games? Can
Yeah.
you make RPGs?
Yep.
Can you make? I mean,
And
You can make a frickin'
I think
RPG.
What we learned from LBP is give people the tools, and they'll be able
Dreams
to
is the new
sort of
RPG
most
maker.
extraordinary things.
Confirmed.
And
Seriously.
it's just so much deeper than LBP. So I mean, for us, like we're so excited because there's absolutely the sky is the limit. And I think we'll actually start to see almost like a bit of genre bending, different genres coming together, and that's going to be super exciting.
It strikes me, Corey. I mean, would there be any benefit to God of War maybe borrowing some of his dreams? Would that help you get across the finish line quicker?
This guy.
I would have had a release date today had I had.
Speaking of that, actually, Shaban, do we have a target release time here for Dreams?
So we're releasing 2018.
Wow.
Okay.
Another
So
2018
we're
game.
ready, getting ready. Yep.
I would imagine you need some kind of beta or something to really launch a game like this.
That's right. Yeah. So we're going to do a beta prior to launch, but yeah, we're not announcing the exact dates. just yet,
Okay.
But yeah, that will definitely happen.
Well, cool. So we'll do a beta, so we'll all get to try it and see.
If we like
That's
it.
smart. They really need people to understand how it
Sister
works.
studios within the world.
I know. Well,
They gotta do some
come
sort
on
of
over,
demo.
come on over.
I mean,
I'm sure you
We
guys.
get a
you
copy
played Little
early.
Big Planet.
Yeah, but I mean
well,
that's
we'd love
this is
to
so
do Jam.
drastically different.
Worldwide
That's what I'm
Studios
saying.
Jam.
Visually,
How cool would
that-
be?
I like that.
So,
People really need to
Yeah,
understand
we're
what
gonna
it
do it.
that it's not a
Like,
Little
like,
Big
like,
Planet
I'll cover the
reskin.
pizza for that.
All right, thanks, Shaban. We've been doing a lot of talking here
Yes, you
tonight.
have.
I kind of feel like playing a game. I mean, what do you guys think? You want to play a game?
Play something.
Play a
with
game.
us?
Play
Okay.
a game?
I'd rather watch a trailer for a
And do you guys
game.
have any ideas about a fun game to play with friends?
Cards Against
I feel
Humanity.
like this is an announcement in the
Yahtzee.
making.
Yeah.
We're gonna just sit down and play Yahtzee right here on the stage. I've got an
Monster
idea.
Hunter World.
I've got an idea. That's Overcooked. Overcooked is a brilliant game. No, we're not going to play Overcooked up here. We're going to play.
We've done Until Dawn before in the group setting.
Yes, we're going to play Detroit Become Human.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, okay. All right. That's cool. I see what they're
Please
doing.
welcome Guillaume from Quantic Dream.
You excited for this game?
I'm on the fence.
Yeah.
I think it will be visually. I think it'll be appealing in every way for me except for gameplay, because I'm not into this.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Picking
please welcome
things as you go.
Yeah, it's like a pick your own story novel.
Oh, you remember those like R.L. Stein, like
It's just like those.
Yeah, the
but the
Goosebumps
gameplay is not. It's not like a visual novel like Danganronpa or something like that. I don't know.
There's
We'll see.
a lot of
People.
A lot of people here. Yeah, this is going to be exciting.
gotta get
We got the idea
coffee
from this
guy
from the very
off
first
the
PlayStation
couch.
experience, by the way, where we fired up Until Dawn. Great game. I'm sure you guys are fans of
Absolutely.
it. And had everyone cheer and hoot and holler to decide what actions we should take. But before we do that, we'll do that in just a minute. Guillaume, I wanted to ask, what inspired Detroit Become Human?
Well, as you know, in 2011, we started to work on a tech demo called Kara.
Oh, yeah.
And, this Android that is getting built. And
That was definitely not an obvious precursor.
We showed it as a prototype.
Did you see
Everyone
the
was asking us
prototype?
what happens to
I think I did.
Kara
Yeah.
when she goes out into the world. And so David Cage and the team started to work on, what happens when she comes out. And so we imagined this world in about 20 years when human-like androids are really commonplace. So they're everywhere. They've taken on actually most jobs of humans. And although they look and speak and behave like human beings, they're only machines. They're really at the service of humans. And so in the game, you're going to play as 3 of these androids. Kara, of course, Connor, and Marcus. And they're each very different models. They have their own backstory. They have their own place in society. And as the player, you will have to make critical decisions that is going to impact their fate.
I wonder if their stories are intertwined.
You're really going to be in control of the
Probably
story
at some point.
and change the way the story unfolds.
I love games like this.
The
I love
culminating
games like this.
climax,
The great news is
similar
this
to
is
Heavy
playable
Rain.
here this weekend at PlayStation Experience. But I don't want to wait. Why wait?
Yeah, they're all
right?
falling asleep.
Yeah,
I
they're
want to
like,
know.
dude,
I want
let's
to open
do
my presents
something.
right now. So Guillaume, take your position, please. Guillaume will be playing on PS4 Pro. And here's what's going to happen is all you early bird ticket holders out there, you're going to help Guillaume make decisions in this game. And you're going to do that by making noise, right?
Best system
I don't
ever.
hear you well, so please. So a little bit of context. We're playing this hostage scene, which is the very first scene in the game. We're playing as
Oh, wow.
Connor.
Oh,
Connor
so this
a
is the one from the
prototype.
2015 demo.
He's been built to investigate deviant
2016
androids,
demo, I'm
androids
sorry.
that all of a sudden do something weird. And so we're going into this hostage scene where the house android
Took the daughter.
has taken a little girl
Yeah.
hostage. And we're going to try and save the girl.
I wonder how many trolls are going to be in the audience.
That'd be awesome. The
Extra
possibilities.
shot, no?
Must be nice.
I know, right?
The visuals have come a long way since actually.
Okay, now I'm in control of the character. I can really move him around
Wow.
the way I want with the left analog stick. With the right analog stick, I can interact.
I like how they blur the background.
The bokeh.
So Connor is very intelligent.
That is so legit.
I missed it. Why was everybody laughing?
I have no idea, but what I'm...
Should I save the fish or not? Oh, too late.
Oh, they were all
Too
just.
late. Wait.
There's no sound.
An android?
All right, ma'am. You need to go.
You can't do that. Why aren't you sending a real person?
So do we leave it or save it?
I don't know.
He's saving.
Remember that every action has a consequence.
Every action does have a consequence. That could have, killed time.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That could have killed time.
So at any moment you can hold R2 and you enter what we call the mind palace of the
That's
character.
This is
Shows
making
you
me a
your
lot more
objectives.
interested in this.
That is so legit.
This would be great for Twitch streamers.
This would be great in VR.
So here, for instance, I
At
can
least
see
in
that
him,
talk to
because
Captain
everything's
Allen.
detective based and whatnot.
Captain Allen, my name is Connor. I'm the android sent by CyberLife.
It's firing at everything that moves. It already shot down 2 of my men. We could easily get it, but they're on the edge of the balcony. If it falls, she falls.
Okay, quick, so I can ask him about the deviant's name, emotional shock.
Has it experienced an emotional shock recently?
I haven't got a clue. Does it matter?
I need information to determine the best approach.
Deactivation code.
Have you tried its deactivation codes? The
first thing we tried. Listen, saving that kid is all that matters. So either you deal with this fucking android now, or I'll take care of it.
Okay.
Ooh, every second counts.
Don't know if we said the right thing here, but okay. So, as Connor, the investigator, I have special abilities. One of his abilities of Connor is that he can analyze evidence, and if you find all
think
the
that
evidence,
the characters
you
are
can
gonna play
then
like this?
put them together,
If they're all androids, then yeah.
and you enter.
The reason
into
I say that is because in
reconstruct
Heavy
mode.
Rain there was
So
like,
you can basically
Different.
did you play?
It's been a long time.
What has
Do
happened?
you remember the FBI guy?
I remember him.
He had like that VR headset thing where he could like do stuff.
I didn't get that
Let's
far
take
then.
this
Maybe I did. It's been a while.
wallet here. So
I remember he was investigating somebody's house.
Yeah. I'll let you borrow it.
Oh, I have it.
Oh.
Okay, so we have unlocked something here, apparently, that we may use later in the game. So
Ooh.
I'm going to further investigate
Alright.
this
Alright.
apartment.
We got it. It's
which
over
is
half.
Actually fairly large.
Could be worse.
Could be less than that.
So here,
Could be 49%. That 2% is the saving grace.
You never know, man.
He had a coin in his hand. So it's like, which way is it gonna go?
Precursor.
Oh, so did the android kill somebody?
Yeah,
Who did he kill? The father?
I'm assuming.
so there's really nothing you have to do. Is it a bug here?
Bug. Oh, there you go. He wasn't swiping.
Okay, now we know the deviant's name is Daniel. Maybe something that we can use later on.
I wonder if he was abused.
Daniel?
Because the mom was like,
We up?
why aren't you sending a real person?
Good.
Like, so she was treating the android probably like crap.
So at any moment I can press
Could be.
R2 here and
So he
see,
probably finally
those
snapped and
little
said,
yellow flags.
if you're gonna mess with
That's
me, I'm
an
gonna mess with
indication
you.
of everything that's interactive in the scene.
Okay, so.
So let's take a look at
So there's the
this
father.
person here.
Uh-huh.
I'm assuming it's the father. 04 clues to analyze.
Yeah.
He got shot. Ooh, what's going on with his eye? Wake him up.
I have a bad controller that we know now.
Upper lawn. Poor guy. His controllers. John Phillips. Yes, that was the father. So he got shot
Okay, now I
twice.
can reconstruct and try to understand what happened with him. It's really part of the gameplay to also play
Boom.
with the camera. Try to find clues.
This is kind of creepy, Guillaume.
Father was holding something. Aha.
Okay, we found something.
Probably just the remote control to the
I've
TV.
unlocked
Never know. Might be
new
looking at something.
evidence that I'd be able to analyze.
Can you unlock it, bro? There you go.
Ah.
Oh.
That makes so much
Okay,
sense
now we
now.
understand probably what happened. Deviant was going to be replaced. Didn't like it.
But we still don't know why they were going to replace him.
Oops. All right, so that is a soft reminder that time is of the essence.
That's cool. This is getting me pumped. I'm really interested in this. That was the first officer that he killed.
He's like, I don't
Nah,
care
we don't care
about
about his name. he got shot. So there's at least 3 bullets have been fired from that guy's gun. So I wonder if he'll take that into account to be like,
Here
shoot at
again,
me
I can reconstruct
to make him
events,
use his last bullet or
try
something.
to understand what happened. I can turn the camera.
Oh, so he shot?
Cop shot
The cop
deviant.
shot him. He tried to shoot the gun out of his hand.
Hostage witnessed the shooting.
And now I found a weapon.
Pick it up.
Yeah, dude.
This is a really good way of
Should I take the
demoing
weapon?
this.
Everybody's a guess.
I wonder if the cops. What did it say?
I'm pretty sure that androids aren't supposed to have weapons.
I was gonna
so
say,
now
like,
78% probability
I was gonna
of
ask,
success.
like, what if the police saw him picking that up?
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, there's just
All
gonna
right.
go?
There
Alright.
you go, it's 78%. There was another bullet.
Oh.
Okay, now we need to be quick.
Hostage located.
Come any closer or I'll jump.
Alright.
Hi, Daniel. My name is Connor. How do you know my name? I know a lot of things about you. I've come to get you out of this.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, I need to approach slowly. So, what do
Empathize.
you want?
Empathize.
Well, that guy's like, yes, empathize.
Trust me. Let me help you.
I wonder which one we picked. He picked. What did he say?
Shall we help the cop?
No, leave the cop alone. Leave him alone. No, you shouldn't have done that.
He's losing blood. If we don't get him to a hospital, he's going to die.
He doesn't
All
care.
humans die eventually. What does it matter if this one dies now? I'm going to apply a tourniquet. Don't touch him. Touch him and I kill you.
Yeah.
What should I do?
Obey.
I'm sure people are like, ignore him.
Okay, well,
Truth or lie?
You don't have a gun. You're lying. I know you have a gun. I'm telling you the truth, Daniel. I came here unarmed.
Hopefully that gun doesn't come
Okay, so now we can use what we've unlocked.
oh, but you better hurry.
Quick.
Time's almost out.
I know you and Emma were very close. You think she betrayed you, but she's done nothing wrong. She lied to me.
It's good.
Yep.
I thought she loved me. But I was wrong.
Who's Emma?
The girl.
Just like all the other
Oh.
humans.
There's another dead body in the pool.
What should I do? Quick.
They were going to replace you, and you became upset. That's what happened, right? I thought I was part of the family. I thought I mattered. But I was just their tool. Something to throw away when you're done with it.
What should I do? Quick.
Sympathetic.
Sympathetic.
Listen, I know it's not your fault. These emotions you're feeling are just errors in your software. No, it's not my fault. I never wanted this. I loved them, you know? But I was nothing to them. Just a slave to be ordered around.
This is intense.
I can't stand that noise anymore.
Get the helicopter out of there.
Tell that helicopter to get out of here.
What should I do?
Accept. I mean, we're at 98%. We don't need the helicopter.
That 2% though, man.
Trust.
I'm your last chance, Daniel. If you
Oh.
let it slip, they'll kill you. Let the
Yeah,
hospital
should have trusted.
I want everyone to leave. And I want a car. When I'm outside the city, I'll let her go.
Quick, show you.
I'm sure everybody's like, use the gun!
She's dead.
Wow.
I knew you would say that.
Mission successful.
That was cool.
Yeah? Get you
I
stoked?
liked it. Still don't know if I'd get it,
Yeah.
but I'm feeling better.
You guys should be very
I
proud.
did.
You
Yeah,
saved
they
the
did.
fish.
Didn't get very far.
You gotta save that fish.
It's just not the kind of game
That was
for me.
incredibly tense. And I'll tell you, I played that 2 or 3 different times. I didn't even know you could do that. I would always talk them out of it, or, I mean, how many ways are there to solve that situation?
There are many ways, but more than the different endings, and that's true for this scene, but for all the other scenes, everything that you do has a consequence. And so
Even saving
you
a
have to
fish.
experience it for
Even
yourself,
saving a
because
fish.
watching someone play and playing it yourself is really totally different. But we're really trying to give players the possibility to make decisive decisions that are going to impact.
Was it Onyx that was like,
each of the characters'
about
fate.
this game? About the way that it
He
plays?
blocked it
And it's
in
really
our
a moment.
in our podcast,
It's
podcast
the
8
most
2018 preview.
wrenching
Matt's really into
we've
this game,
ever
I'm with
created.
Matt on it.
but Onyx
And
trolled Matt and
it's
blocked
also
it
the most
from going anywhere.
incredible game that we've created because we are touching upon certain themes that are, socially relevant, and we think that we're going to touch players on an emotional level and give them the opportunity to experience something really, really different.
Well, you touched me on an emotional level, I can tell you that right now. What about you guys down there?
Yep.
So that was the best part of this whole
Wow.
presentation so far.
I don't know. God of War got me really excited.
I need to know.
So David Cage says 2,000. I counted them. It's slightly more.
Yeah, slightly more. There's a lot more, probably.
Yeah.
2,000 what?
We are
Ways to handle that mission?
Probably not that mission, I think.
Oh, it's just overall.
Overall in the game.
and we have thousands of story permutations that we're going through.
Oh, maybe not.
It's hell.
I bet.
So wait, you have been working on this for 7 years, and you said you were working on yours for how long were you working on yours?
Pretty much, yeah.
Seven? Seriously, I'm 5 years, less than 5 years.
We'll be
I worked
thinking
for
about
extra
the
2
game.
years.
We're thinking about the game for 3 years. Then we.
He doesn't sound very confident in his game.
But it's necessary.
I think God of War may have some problems.
Maybe, I don't
Trying
know.
to top me, that's cool.
Finish the game.
They use the same engine.
Showing off screen shot.
Additional 2
Finish
years?
the game. I'm the boss.
No, I'm just kidding. 2 years is fine.
But yeah,
Great
God
job,
of War 1
everybody.
and 2, I
You
think, were
saved
built
the
on the same
hostage. That was
engine.
Detroit
And the
Become
fish.
Human. Play
And
it
actually,
this
no.
weekend.
And you
Play
saved
that.
the fish.
God of War 3 was
Totally
built on
different
God of War
experience.
2's
Who knows?
engine.
That is coming out next year, right? Next year on PS4?
It is coming out next year in spring.
I am
Spring,
buying that.
Next year
okay.
in spring?
Oh,
That's the first I've heard of spring.
Just
Yeah.
laid it right out there.
Exclusive. Okay, well, very cool, good stuff so far. But I gotta say, who wants to see some trailers?
Yeah, thank
See some new
you.
game trailers?
Please. Seriously, man.
Let's see some new game trailers. Roll it.
Oh, just okay. Here we go.
Done. I want it.
So what is this?
With cats.
Hole simulator?
Oh no, that's a
Kinda
raccoon.
cool. You put trash in the hole and it gets bigger. You know what would be cool? If it actually ran at 60 frames per second. It does. Look at the screen. Does it have a platinum trophy? I don't know. Just started. So like, what's the point of the game?
This is like
puzzles.
Katamari.
Select the kiln, the hole catches on fire. Oh, sick. This game has up dog, right? What's up dog? What's up dog? Seriously, what's up dog?
This is like a flower or a... It's like one of those relaxing puzzle games with with a Katamari touch to it.
Yeah. Dude, I love.
Oh, I'm in. I'm in for this. Donut County. All right.
I'm in.
That's cool.
I think that'll be a fun game. Like a very relaxed experience. What's this?
Oh, this looks like flour, doesn't it?
I don't know.
Echo the Dolphin meets
Oh,
Tron.
Please, no.
This is a PSVR mode included.
Is this seriously Echo? Or Eco? What was it?
It's
The
Echo.
dolphin?
Echo the Dolphin. I don't think it's Echo.
Why are there so many dolphins? Two dolphins embarking on an adventure of a lifetime.
When was the last time we had an Echo game? Was it on the Dreamcast?
I think so. Maybe Xbox, like OG Xbox.
Jupiter and Mars. Okay, so not Echo.
They're probably related. This is pretty trippy.
Yeah. Oh, that's the name of the game.
Oh.
Could be cool. Nice relaxing game.
That's 2 for 2. 2018 is going to be a chill year.
So this is this is wait a minute. Is this a Persona game? Yeah, this is Persona.
Is this a Persona Fighter?
This is a Persona Fighter.
What? That's awesome.
I think they've done these before. I can't remember what they're called though. I've never played one.
I mean,
But Chie and Yu are from Persona 4.
yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. I thought it was
Attack
BlazBlue.
Battle?
So that's BlazBlue.
But-
with-
On just a minute.
I don't know who that
I'm
is.
pretty sure that
Yeah,
there were some
Yusuke is
people
from
Persona.
Persona.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Crossover. A la Marvel and Capcom.
Soul Calibur 6. Here we go. Here we go. More Soul Calibur. I forget her name. It's not Sonya. Maybe it is. Can't remember. I know Mitsurugi.
Fight like you mean it.
I am ready to fight you.
This looks much better than the Game Awards trailer.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
I wonder what new characters they're gonna bring in.
I heard a rumor that they were going to have, before this was even announced, because there was a rumor that it was coming, that each of the systems would have a
Guide me.
unique character.
Oh, kind of
Like when Link was in it on the
and-
GameCube.
Yeah, and
Was Kratos in it or Spawn? Spawn
no,
was
no.
in Microsoft's version.
no, Spawn was Microsoft's version. They had Heihachi from Tekken in the PlayStation 1.
Her name's not Sonya, that's Mortal Kombat. I can't remember her name. Yeah, I'd like to know a bit more about this game before I commit to buying it. Because here's Onyx and Matt.
Seriously.
When you don't show up, this is what happens. You don't get to react to the trailers.
I'm just excited for the scale of this thing, dude. Like, it just looks freaking epic.
Upon us again.
The scale of this is gonna... I mean, look at that! That's awesome!
Just wait till we're finished. Soon, I hope. The second fleet always delivers.
Okay, Captain Hook. I am interested to see what kind of story this is gonna have.
Well,
that looks like an insane monster.
Dude, like... I think story is like, yeah, but it's the gameplay. More so like the post-campaign gameplay, especially like with you and your buds, and I mean, talk about hundreds and hundreds of hours.
One that easily dwarfs any I have ever seen.
That looks pretty awesome. Wow, that's a big dude. Well, maybe not that big.
I'm sure there's bigger.
I'm sure there's bigger. Well, that other dude that was like the last Colossus was pretty big.
I'm sold. I've been sold.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be great.
Dude, I've been sold. That's the thing. And like the moment that like it clicked for you, I was like, yes, it's gonna be epic. Let's playing together.
It really clicked for me, but when we played the demo on the 3DS, it was just like, this is too small of a screen.
Yeah.
I'm just not into it.
Are you talking about Monster Hunter 4?
Whatever Monster Hunter Onyx got us to demo. But like this, the visuals, it needed the visuals of this for me to really be interested.
Mm-hmm.
Because I need that immersion.
Yeah.
I feel like you fought one of those in the demo, just like a mud version.
Mm-hmm.
If you two feel so compelled, then we will cross paths again at the end of all this.
That looked like a dude from Dark Souls.
Bloodborne.
No, the onion guy.
Oh, I was thinking about the little mushroom people. You remember? I don't know. Oh, actually, no, that was Dark Souls 1.
Yeah, and he showed back up in Dark Souls 3.
Yeah.
What?
What?
Oh, Marvel vs. Cap. Oh, Mega Man weapons and skins!
Shut up!
Oh, this is so cool!
That's awesome!
What? Oh my god, this is the coolest thing ever!
That is ridiculous. Yes.
Insta-buy. Done and done.
Yes.
Good
job, Capcom.
That was cool.
Yes. I'm getting chills, man.
I'm gonna use my
Ladies and gentlemen,
Mega Buster
please
and
welcome Andrew House and
bust some
Mark
people.
Cerny.
Oh,
there we go.
Okay.
Mach 3 confirmed.
Are we gonna talk PS5? It's too early.
Dude, it is too. They just released the freaking Pro.
So what's Mark Cerny here to talk about? Maybe they're just saying, hey, this is what we've done so far with PS4, and
maybe Andrew House is like, by the way, he's gonna take my job.
look, they're on the other side. Oh, he's got note cards. Oh, he's gonna interview Andrew House.
So,
Do you think that?
Well, he's gonna host
you've
it.
been at the heart of PlayStation for over 20 years now, and you've been planning a change for the last few months. Is there a little you can tell everyone about that?
Sure. You know, in essence, I have been with PlayStation since the start, and I've been through some good times and some not so good times. And I think right now the business is probably in the best shape, our platform, our games, than I've ever seen it.
$599.
$599. Hope you guys agree.
So bad.
And with that, and having finally achieved the creation of Sony Interactive Entertainment, bringing all of our company together under one roof, And then on top of that, having been with the same company for 27 years, 14 of those years working in Japan, it just felt like the right time to hand a great thing to the next generation, and for me to just go and find one more adventure.
So yeah, the tribute at the Game Awards last night was definitely very emotional.
Yeah.
And so tonight we have a special guest who also wants to celebrate your impact on gaming.
Shuhei
Before
Yoshida.
that, let's roll video.
Once there was an explosion.
Oh. Are we seeing the same trailer again? You saw this, right?
Yeah.
Once there was an explosion.
This is Death Stranding, for those of you unaware.
Yeah.
All 2 of you. Are we gonna watch the whole trailer again?
I hope not, man.
It's an 8-minute trailer.
To life as we know it.
I mean, it's a great trailer, don't get me wrong.
Explosion.
We probably are watching the whole trailer.
What do you think about this?
Well, the story, from what little we can know, the art design, the visuals, well, the art design is the visuals, this ambient synth music, I'm in for all that. I want to know, what do you actually do in this game?
Like, what's the actual gameplay?
I feel like this is No Man's Sky 2.0. What would you say you do in this game?
Yeah. I mean, will it be survival horror?
I feel like they've said it's an action.
It is an action?
But that covers so much.
Oh, yeah. It's like saying a game is an open world game. Like,
yeah, I mean, like Resident Evil is action.
Yeah.
In some, yeah. So
it's just crazy, like how this guy just rapidly ages.
Yeah.
There's so much of this that we don't know.
It just doesn't make sense. Like,
and he's like, shut up and don't even breathe. And both of them hold their breath.
So here's my speculation on that. I feel like death. I feel like whatever this monster is the embodiment of death.
Okay.
And like maybe death takes multiple forms because there's multiple different beings in this game.
Yeah.
And so he's just wandering the earth or wherever it is, looking for people that are ready that he can take. So he's looking for this guy that's being crushed, right?
Mm-hmm.
This guy got shot in the leg. Oh, and then no, he came because of this thing. So that's a body. That body's already dead.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe they put that gold stuff on his face to like protect it, but it was too late. He got found out.
That's clearly not happening.
And so the blood, the skull face, or the golden skull face goes away. So now death is like, okay, something's going on here. Of course, this is just my crazy speculation. Probably look back on this and go, haha. But now he smells blood on this guy. So by holding your breath, it's like you're not alive. So he doesn't realize you're there to take, maybe?
Did you see Stranger Things 2?
I have not seen Stranger Things 1.
Alright, I won't spoil anything.
Yeah. I wonder why he doesn't shoot him right there. Like he waits.
You saw how he,
And once he was dead, then nothing happens to the body, which I find interesting. And then who the hell's this guy?
Exactly. And then they're like...
And he's got the same thing that they have.
Different, but the same.
And it looked like he had a gold thing on his thing. Yeah, what's going on with the kids?
What is up with the kids?
And then the ground becomes liquid. Yeah, like that gun's gonna do anything, bro. You probably already know that. He doesn't even throw the kid to Parker, or whatever the guy's name is. He just throws it down into the water.
But like this whole cinematic is just like so trippy.
So he's probably, and it's like if you're gonna kill yourself, why would you stab yourself multiple times in the stomach? Just stab yourself in like the heart or the brain or I don't know. There's a crab. There's 2 crabs.
Gotta get meds for that.
This is so intense.
Dude, that
he's like
that
pulling
is
up the
crazy.
earth or something.
I have no
and then
idea what that is.
dude gets pulled into his face.
So my thing is this extraterrestrial? Like, is it sci-fi?
Like sci-fi horror?
Yeah.
And you've got like in the shot before, like it was anti-gravity and everybody was going up, and then in this shot, everybody's just underwater floating up, and that could be the same car. Like I don't know, I don't get it, I don't understand what's going on. Bridges. I have to pause on that to see what else.
Yeah, to see what's there.
And there's like a
is that a
dream catcher?
Yeah.
And then he was naked before, but now he's down here.
And then the kid is in him.
And I like how he gives you the thumbs up. It's okay.
And now he's on the beach.
And then he coughs up like
slugs.
Yeah, the nightmare slugs.
Beautiful. And dude, they're like just crawling up.
Yeah, they just like float away into the air. And now the baby's either gone or
It's
dead.
in him, according to like that thing.
Oh, like it transferred inside it?
I guess. I don't know. Is he pregnant now? And then this
music.
You need to watch Stranger Things.
So good. This feels like Mass Effect music to me, like Mass Effect 1.
Go watch Stranger Things.
Yeah, I need
Once
to.
there was an explosion.
Love the music.
A bang which gave rise to life as we know it. And then came the next explosion.
That was literally the same thing that he said at the beginning of the. Okay.
An explosion. That will be our last.
I keep forgetting Mads Mikkelsen's in this too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
So Guillermo del Toro is not.
No, he is.
He is. Okay.
Yeah. He's in the game as a character. There he is, right there on the left.
Yeah.
And there's Mads Mikkelsen.
And then there's another baby. So is Hideo Kojima gonna go on stage?
I think so.
Is this exclusive to PS4?
Yeah, as far as I know it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Hideo Kojima.
Oh, he's caught one of the things on. That's awesome.
Yes. Oh, he's like walking like super slowly. He's like, I don't want this to fall.
Oh, that's his translator.
Yeah.
I was like, who's this weird, creepy guy?
So that trailer is a little strange, but the strangest thing is that after you played the game for 4 or 5 hours, all of that starts to make
He's
sense.
played the game!
Really?
They've played the game! So a game is playable.
So,
Okay.
Andy,
5 hours
you
of
and
it.
Kojima-san have a long history together. How did you meet?
2018.
We met under the worst of all possible circumstances.
What if after this they're like,
E3,
and here's
I
the
was
gameplay?
responsible for running the show, and I was hosting an event, and I got a call on my cell phone.
Probably
saying,
getting too excited.
We're being too optimistic right now.
A fan from the booth, and you have to go tell him. So went out into the night. We had tracked him down to a restaurant, and we called him outside, and on the sidewalk in LA told him that his precious code had been stolen, and we had no idea where it was. And I remember the looks on people's faces as some short guy was bowing deeply on the sidewalk in LA to apologize for what had just happened. Anyway, the relationship could only go in one direction from there. Obviously up, so I'm pleased to say. Ne?
ご飯を食べてて、
Did he just say
テ
Gohan?
ラスみたいなところで食べてて、
Sure.
まあ平井さんも言いましたけど、アンディさんがなぜかこう
I
来た
think
時
Gohan
に
means
来て
rice.
こうご飯を食べてたんです。
He said it
Yeah, we were
again.
eating
その事
together.
実を聞かされて、でアンディさんがずっと謝ってたんで。
We were eating at terrace, and for no reason, for no apparent reason, Andy comes out of nowhere and approaches, and then he tells the news, and he starts to apologize deeply. I remember that.
And Kojima-san's face just went white as a sheet. I've never felt so bad in my life.
でも忘れられないですよね。はい。
まさに。
その前からアンディさんとは結構会議とか、会ってましたけど、まあ時がまあこうなんていうんですか。
I don't think Gohan means rice, but I know it meant food, some kind of food.
It's hard to forget that. I mean, before that, I've been with Andy in meetings and whatnot, but that was the first time that I really remember, closing the distance with Andy.
So, Death Stranding. Can you tell us a little bit about how that came together?
Mark Cerny's so cool.
そうですね。先ほどトレーラー出てましたけど、あれは実機で動いてます。プレイステーションプロで 4K です。はい。
PlayStation
So you
Pro.
just saw the trailer. That is all working in real time in a PlayStation 4 Pro.
で後半ノーマンがこう水中みたいなとこ漂ってて自分の中に入っていきますよね。あそこはプレイヤブルです。
And also in the latter half of the trailer, you see Norman in like water, kind of swimming, going to his own body. That's playable.
What?
Oh.
Wow.
Okay.
So how did Death Stranding come together?
Somebody translate.
Skip that. So
we can skip that.
Maybe the world knows. So what are some of your favorite
so
memories
awesome.
together?
Dude, Cerny's just like.
まあ食事を一緒によくしてます。ずっと
The
前から
translator's not
We
doing his
often
job.
go and grab lunch or dinner together.
で大体仕事の話は我々しませんので、
And we barely ever talk about work.
大体70年代80年代の、テレビドラマ、これは主にアメリカヨーロッパとか、そういうの
I
を
love how Cerny's just
We
like.
mainly
This
talk
question's
about
out.
70s,
This question's out.
80s TV shows, mainly American or European TV shows.
Okay, so Kojima-san's been very modest here, because he will take on pop culture trivia in the US and Japan, 70s, 80s, and he will kick your ass. He's just an encyclopedia. I would also add that I think the most fun time most recently was sort of building a different form of relationship and seeing at first hand the sort of rebirth of Kojima Productions, and having Sony be part of that has just been really, really phenomenal from my point of view.
まあ独立するときにですね、まあいろんなところからオファーがありました。
So when I became independent, I was fortunate enough to receive offers from many different people.
まあいろんなところがあったんですけども、やっぱり自由にものづくりがしたいので、 僕のことを理解してくれているところとやりたいなっていうのはずっとありました。
So I had this many offers, but I wanted to keep my freedom to create exactly what I wanted. So I wanted to work with someone that understood me.
でアンディさんにお会いしてこんなものを作りたいんだよとっていう相談をしました。
And well, I met with Andy and I told him, you know, this is kind of what I want to do.
普通は、役員室で何十人もいるところでピッチというのを散々やるわけですよ。こういうものをこういう狙いでこんだけ売り上げがあってこんだけで作りますっていうのをしないといけないんですけども。
So normally what you would do after this point is you go into executive meetings and you do a pitch of this is kind of the expected revenue, this is exactly what I'm planning and what kind of target audience I have. That's what would normally happen.
でその時アンディさんに 2,3 分内容を口頭で言っただけなのに OK っていうので
So I remember at that point I just told Andy maybe 2-3 minutes about what I wanted to do and just told him, do you have any document? And he just said, yeah, okay.
で最初の作品なんでやっぱりアンディさんねだいぶ付き合いも長いですし
When you're Hideo Kojima, just give it, just whatever, do what you want.
アンディさんがいなければ
Just don't spend 8 years working on
生まれ
it.
なかったもので
Seriously.
す。これもこの赤ちゃんも生まれなかった。
And it would be the first work of Kojima Productions in the independent, so it was very important for me. And well, it was all because of Andy. Without Andy, none of this would have been possible. None of this, what you saw, would have been created. None of the baby giving the thumbs up would have been possible.
The baby's name is Andrew House, confirmed.
I think maybe a shout out to Herman and Guerrilla Games for Decima.
Oh yeah, because they're using the Horizons engine.
Yep. I'm sure that probably helped speed things up.
That was really it for questions. Any final thoughts?
It's like,
I know we needed more cards.
I think you throw it
ちょっといいですか？
Yes,
でアンディさんと一緒にやりましょうということで、まあ、去
Sony's
年の
probably
1
like,
月
nope, 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 nope. We're out of questions.
So, well, going lunch with Andy last year, I think it was in January.
で企画は考えてたんですけども、テクノロジーが全くないので、エンジンもツールもないので、その時は事務所もなかったです。
I already had a good idea of what I wanted to do, but I didn't have the technology with me. I didn't have, you know, I didn't
this is all
even have an
cool.
office at that time.
I'm ready for them to go back to the announcements.
Yeah, I agree.
マークさんに相談しました。
We just literally rewatched the same trailer.
Yeah. Discussed with Mark.
でマークさんと1月世界中のスタジオを回ってそこでヘルマンさんと出会って
I wonder if they're
今の
gonna
手島
sell
エンジンがあると。
And well,
toys
went on a
of
tour through
whatever
all
that thing is on
all
his
the
back.
studios in the world with
That'd be
Mark,
cool.
and at that point I met with
Especially for the
Herman.
cosplayers.
Oh yeah. It looks a little flimsy.
これもよくいろんなところで喋ってますけども、いろんなスタジオを回ってプレゼンテーションを受けました。エンジンはこうだよとか、ツールはこうですよと
I
か。
can't tell if that's a blue light on it or if that's like a light from like the stage shining on the lens.
Different studios, and I got a presentation of what kind of engine each studio was using, what were the characteristics of each one.
もう僕らもう何もなかったんで、その時4人ぐらいで仮事務所だったんですけども、すごく皆さん優しく
We've been going for like an hour and
At
15
that point,
minutes,
I
I
had
think.
nothing. I think we were 4 people in total at a very small rented
So if they
space,
stay on
rented
time, they're
office
only
space,
15 minutes
but
left.
everyone was really, really kind with us.
Hopefully they
ゲリラ
don't.
の皆さんは
Yeah, hopefully they go like another
プレゼンテーション
hour
終わ
and
っ
they
て
actually show.
で
Trailer after
帰ろう
trailer
とした
after
'Cause
trailer.
so far we're 0 on all of those franchises.
Guerrilla made their presentation showing us their engine, and when we were about to leave, they just gave us a small wooden box.
で箱を開けるとそこにまあゲリラのエンジンのソースコードが全部入ったものが入ってたと。
And well, when we opened the box, there was the whole source code of Guerrilla's engine.
で契約書も何も交わしてません。とにかく小島さんこれ持って帰ってくれと言われて、
Should be noted
もうそこでもう泣きそうになってもうこことゲームを作りたいってその時思いました。マークさんも同席されてたと思いますけど、はい。
It should be noted that at this point we had no contract, nothing, no bounds, and they were just like, yeah, go ahead, please use our engine. This almost brought me down to tears, and at that point I made a decision, okay, this is the people I want to work with. This is also in part thanks to Mark.
Yeah, so this is definitely going to be a Sony
ゲームの
exclusive.
テーマはつながりなんですよね。ストランドというか。
The theme of this, the theme of this trending is connections,
で
strength.
最初にアンディさんとソニーさんとのつながりがあって、マークさんとのつながりがあって、ヘルマンさん
I
との
really
つなが
hope
り
they
があ
end
って、
this
皆
with
さんと
another
のつながり
trailer.
があって、今ここ
Gameplay.
にデストランディングが紹介できるっていうのを
Something mind-blowing.
思います。ありがとうございます。
It started with a connection with me and Andy, that led to a connection with Mark, and that led to a connection with Herman and Guerrilla Games, and that led to a connection
I
with
mean, they
all the
still
people
have
in
like
here.
I think
And
is that like a love
all
seat
those connections led to
or a couch at the end?
So I want to thank everyone.
They
for
do
this.
have space at the end.
There might be a couple more people coming out.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Where's our Final Fantasy VII Remake or Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer?
Yeah.
Oh! Oh, I think that was just the end. Alright.
Well, let's see.
Fun night, huh? You know, just get some old friends together. You know, just hang out. You know, getting to be holiday times. I love spending time with friends and family. You know, and I count a lot of you among that. I mean, it's seriously, it's like
A lot
it's
of
like
you, but not all of you.
Super group is stacked up on here. It's just one huge name after another. Thank you so much for all of
You
you.
start a musical act.
Yeah, there's still 2 more seats.
It would be incredible. What kind of game would we make if we made a game together? That's what I want.
Shuhei Yoshida hasn't
Make
come out
Death
yet.
Stranding in dreams.
And it would ship in 2018.
And I still would not understand it.
There would be a story
Yes, indeed. There'd be a great
that you'll understand at the very end.
It'll come in under budget. And
Well under budget. Well, I'm sure.
And early, like all those things, all
Yes.
that
That series is in your dreams.
Anyway, PlayStation Experience is just such a special time, and we have an incredible weekend lined up for everybody here. We've got all those big panels I was talking about
Yeah, I
earlier.
feel like we're
Naughty
wrapping
Dog's
up
bringing
here.
it, Sucker Punch is bringing it,
Kinda
Media
sucks.
Molecule's bringing it, and of course, tons and tons and tons of playable PS4 and PSVR titles. Lots of stuff to play. I mean, Far Cry 5's at the top of my list. You're going to be able to play Firewall Zero Hour. That's the new PlayStation VR game we announced earlier. Shadow of the Colossus series. It's the third time I've said it, I know. Absolutely gorgeous. It's going to make your eyes pop out of your head.
I feel like we're...
And then don't forget,
you know,
we've got Capcom Cup on
Yes,
Sunday.
Capcom
I feel like
That's
this
going to be a
was...
lot of fun,
They
too.
really didn't...
That's going to be right here.
If this is where they're going to end it,
I truly think it is our biggest PlayStation experience yet, and I hope you all agree when you get out there on the show floor
that's
tomorrow.
kind of a letdown.
Before we wrap up, though, Sean, there's been something I've been meaning to mention to you.
way down here, all by myself on the side.
Way down there. That's right. That's right. There's this
Right.
this thing with this shirt.
One more thing.
You know, I see it kind of peeking out
One more
there out of
thing.
your.
This shirt.
What's the deal with that?
Is that a moon?
Can we get a look?
Bloodborne?
So we kind of, it's this kind of tradition sort of happened by accident. And that I would wear a shirt on stage
Praise
at
the moon.
PSX, which would give an indication of
It's
the
not
kind of
moon.
games to come in the future, things I want to see happen.
But what if it is?
There was the infamous Crash Bandicoot t-shirt experience. But it led our friends and partners at Activision to bring out Crash Bandicoot again, which is one of the biggest, one of our most successful titles this year. We've done that with Ratchet. We've done that with Wipeout, and now we have Wipeout VR coming.
Bib ribbon.
Yep. And so this here's shirt. Yeah, what is that?
Yeah, I don't exactly recognize it.
What is that?
It looks like a spider.
Can you tell it? What is that? Anyone know what that is?
It says Sir Dan.
It's medieval! Holy cow! We got a franchise on the
I've been
list!
getting a lot of feedback about the title Medieval. It's a really important title in my personal journey.
No
my
kidding.
career. We worked on that
Dude, I
when I
love
moved to
that
London. We would like to bring it back on PlayStation 4. We think Sir Daniel needs one more resurrection, and this is the time to do it.
This is going to be a
Thank
non-announcement,
everyone
though.
for sending us suggestions. Serendipitously, I'd already had this one baking in the oven, and then I saw all the pressure coming in, so I thought this was a great time to bring it out and to talk about it.
Should we roll the video?
You guys want to see a video?
Yeah! All right! Here we go! At least we get
Something.
something for our 2-hour
I
investment.
love you, Hideo Kojima, but
Well, he's back. Finally, you can prove yourself as a warrior.
Greetings, stranger. I'm dead.
Greetings,
fully remastered. So they're just remastering the PS1 version.
Yeah.
There you go.
Roll the video.
That's awesome.
That wasn't much fun. Oh,
this
man.
shirt will also be available in the PS Store for the next 2 days at PlayStation Experience. And all proceeds from the sale of the Sir Daniel Resurrection shirt will go to Able Gamers. So, please, everybody, grab one of these shirts over the next 2 days.
She's like, what's that?
Fantastic stuff. So, hey, I want to thank all of our panelists. Thanks to all of you. It's been an honor. This is an incredible bunch. You guys have been great. We have an incredible weekend planned for all of you. Coming up next is Greg Miller with Kinda Funny. We're going to take a very short intermission.
Oh.
But we're just getting started, so stay with us.
Wait.
Sure, stick around.
Wait a minute.
Is that the end or what?
Oh, now I'm confused.
Yeah.
You are a warrior. You trained your whole life for this.
Oh man, that looked good.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean,
Yeah. I mean, they went ahead and they went out of their way to say, hey, this is not going to be like last year.
True. They promised new updates. I don't know. I feel like the VGAs sucked the wind out of the sails here because Soul Calibur 6, we already saw it. The Death Stranding's trailer, which was 15-20 minutes of this, we'd already seen it. The Dreams trailer, we saw that last night too.
We did see gameplay this time around though. So there's at least that.
Yeah. I'd say the biggest things about this so far, if this is where it ends, has been the Monster Hunter World footage with Mega Man.
Yeah, that was pretty epic.
And,
Kinda Funny is Greg Miller.
And, that whole game, whatever that was called, I can't remember.
Oh,
Donut County.
Yeah. Which really did kind of remind me a lot of Katamari. I love Katamari Damacy.
Rated RP to M.
So, Gary, we're looking for someone who's cool under pressure.
So tell you what, not sure if this was the end or not,
Quick thinker.
but since this is all pre-recorded, how about we pretend like we're going to end it here, and we'll do like a quick cut, and I'll just jump forward and see if there's anything else.
Sure.
Alright, well if that was it, peace out guys, and we'll see you next time. Otherwise, we'll see you in just a second.
Yep.
But you probably have already seen the timestamp, so you know if we're coming back or not.
Later.
Like what you saw? Check out some of our other videos and be sure to hit the